It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Browns and the...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Pulls it in at the 13.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb to about the 23.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They go with Chubb on second down. They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But the big story in this one, of course, Deshaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017. Three-time Pro Bowler as a Texan. And was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 27th.
call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Out to it.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Alec Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The numbers for Collins last week: 4 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
But the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 17-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. On a slant, here's Collins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's another Houston Texans.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
An 8-yard pickup. First down,
Watson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun now. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Steal. Check, steal.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, set. Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
52 blaster.
Stroud to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
So we come upon halftime, and halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. But the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Now Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves starting to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here's Stroud.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 74 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston set to take over as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get up. Back now in Houston. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Ready, go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Stroud now to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going for it with Pierce.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, here's Stroud.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready.
10-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6.
Stroud on third down now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2, and they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Pierce.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Again, it's Pierce, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Stroud. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Now Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk. Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in? Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 45 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud to throw it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game.